Alright people, good night. I'm from Holland, boy from Holland, and you know, I like to talk about God, of course. I always do, and I do nothing else than talking about God, walking with God and being with God and listening to God and well, I wait what He will give me. You know, when He come the first time to me, I was nailed on my floor. I really am. I cannot explain it. It was so wonderful. It was so deep, so unbelievable, and yeah, now He is with me for 2 years, and it's unbelievable. The things what did happen to me, it's I can't I don't know. I cannot even explain it very well. You understand? It's like magic. I don't know. And God let me do things, and God used people for me, and I must be someone high and in God's eyes, because why God did come to me. I was normal like you know, and now I'm special, different, special. It feels like that, you know, because you people don't know nothing and I know everything. And that's, well, it hurts, you know, because I like that you will be like me, that you will see the things I see, and hear the things I hear, and smell the things I smell, and feel the things I feel, and know the things I know. And I'm sure, folks, I'm sure what's happening. All the things what is in this book, this page, you can listen it all. A lot did come through already, but there is a lot more what need to come through also. So patiently wait for this. It all will come through. Like Jesus did tell you about this trouble in this world, and I tell you the same thing. You know, I'm not very different than Jesus Christ, you understand? Because I do the same thing. I tell exactly the same thing Jesus Christ did tell you, or your ancestors did hear from him, you know, long time ago. And now I'm touched by God and I do the same thing. I try to warn you folks for the things to come. and you did not listen in the time that Jesus was there. And God told me they will also not listen to you, my son. Because I know, Father, it goes too far already. It's too far. It's too far. The misery is already starting, and I feel the disease coming, and I feel the weather coming. I feel everything. I hear children cry. I hear people pray. I hear. I feel. I touch. I smell. I taste. I take. I listen. It's almost unbearable, guys, what I hear and what I see, feel, learn, understand, get. And it's also real. It's all so real. That's why I'm here. I'm a real guy, and I'm wake up by God. God did wake me up, and I must do this. Not that God told me you must do this. No. God come to you. He give you the love. He give you the power to do it, and you start to do it. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. And the first time when God did come to me, I thought I'm sick, or I'm dying, or whatever. But I never had this in my life before, so I was just like you all, quick mind, don't care for anything, and do what you like, and all these kind of things. God, who is God, I was like you. And when God come, I'm changed directly. I did change directly, guys, and I cannot explain it. I cannot explain the feeling. I cannot explain the love. I cannot explain the things I do, the things I say here on the internet. I never did this in my life before. And this did start 2000 and 2012. It started. Exactly on the end. And then God come to me. And then God gave me the feeling, well, that He is my real Father. He come to me, and I directly understand this is what I did always miss. I miss God, and I didn't know. I didn't know my own Father. I guess I forget. Maybe I did live before. maybe this is not my first life. Maybe I know God in a life before this already. I don't know. I don't see it. I cannot see it. Now, I'm a very wise and clever man, so there must be a way that I can see back in the lives I did live. Or maybe one life I did live. I don't know. But I know when God did come to me, I start to think like this, because I know who God is. I know what He can do. He can do the things you don't want to think of. He can let you see things and you will not believe with your own eyes. He can let you hear things you hear it, but you don't understand what it is. You understand? When you hear the voice of God, this is what I mean. You will understand Him, but you don't understand what you hear. It goes into your mind, your heart and your soul. This is where the man also need to be in you. God. The God of Abraham. The God of all things. The Creator. The one I love. And I will die for. It's I try to explain things what is not explainable. You understand? This is how I see it. I did get things unexplainable, unbelievable, untouchable, unreachable. I don't know, folks. I don't know. But I try to explain you who God is. I saw God with my own eyes. Many times. Not one time. No, I saw Him many times. I know who God is. I know Him well, I did play with God when I was a little child. I see myself playing with God. God and me walking somewhere, and that somewhere is also unexplainable. It's somewhere in the air, and He bring me to a boat, a ship, and this is the boat or the ship you people are looking for. It's the ark. God did take me to the ark, and we did go inside. It was like God did make a golden living room in it. And the ship, He did make it all gold. It's all shiny and gold. But when you start to think, it needs to be wood, then it starts to become wood. God is busy in my mind, and it's really unbelievable. The dreams, the visions, the warnings, and the warning I must give to you. And I must do it, folks. There is no way back. I need to do it. So if God tell me something and it got to do with power of God, and I need to start to use the power of God to destroy, I must do it. Then I must do it. I cannot say no to God. And I'm scared for this, because I don't understand why God did come to me. I did ask God, why you come to me? And God told me, I asked him, what am I in your eyes, my Lord? Please tell me. And he told me, you're an enigma. You're an enigma. So I am something what is there but don't exist. An enigma is something what is there and is not there. That's how difficult it is, and how difficult I must explain it. You understand? But this difficult way. And really unbelievable. And I speak from the heart, the mind and the soul, I'm honest to you, folks. Very honest. God took away my lies. When God did come to me, I never lie again. So I tell you, folks, maybe it's something nice for you. If you're always honest, then you never got a reason to lie. Remember this. If you're always honest, you don't have a reason to lie. When God took away my lies, God gave me this thing, this words. And I thought, this is not for me, because God took away my lies. So I tried to take away yours. I'm really here to help you, to warn you in what Jesus told you people a long time ago. And it's real, folks. It is so real. This is touchable. It is so close. The time is so close by. There is a time bomb in this world. It will explode, folks. Every mountain will explode. The weather will change, and I see it change any time. And it will become more hard to live in, to walk in. I'm warning you, folks. Stones will fall from heaven like hail out of the air. I'm telling you like it is. I tell you, folks. This nuclear deal will be a deal. You can wait 3 months and another 3 months come, but this nuclear deal will be a deal. And everybody will be against, of course, my father's land. Of course. Why? Because it is God's special place. And this got nothing to do with his special people, because his special people did leave him alone, did stab him in his back. And listen very well, because I tell you, if you don't take away Baal, take away this Baal shit, or my father will do it himself. And this will not go very quietly. I can assure you. Israel people, don't turn your back to God, because God will come. Wake up, folks. I tell you, this what I see, this what I feel, and this what I know for very sure, because I saw everything already. You can ask me any question. I can give it to you. Ask me any question, and I give it to you. You know why? Because you folks don't knock by the door of God. I do. That's why I know everything. Because God tell me, He show me, He let me feel it, He let me taste it, He let me hear it, He let me touch it. That's how I know everything. I do nothing out of my own. I do it in God's name. I'm here in God's name. I was finally born to be here to tell you this right now. I am born for this. I'm telling you folks, I am born for this. I always did feel this. And now I'm telling you. I felt it when I was a little boy already. I was 6 years old and I thought, what do I need to do here? So when I was 18, I never did go any school. And I asked again, what do I need to do here? And now I know what I need to do here. But it took a very long time, the half of my life. And I don't know how much longer I will live. Because I will speak for God. And I am very dangerous in my words for God. People will not like it. Because I know a lot. And it's all so real. So I don't know when I will die for God. But I know I will. I saw it already. You know? I saw this already. Or God take me away, or the people will kill me. And I saw this second thing, that I will speak hard and loud, and my mouth will only stop if you kill me. This will happen in God's time, not in your time. I don't go with your lying time, people. Look at your watch and look in the air. Then you will understand what I mean. I tell you about everything. You want to be with my Father? You need to know my Father, and you need to know His time. It will be in His time, not in yours. When you see this devil's people run away, then you know what time it is. Because these people, these fallen angels, they know God's time. They did live with God. They did fall away from God. So they know what I know. But they don't tell you. I tell you. Everything I know. Well, everything you need to know. There are also things you don't need to know, so I won't tell. I told my father, I will not tell everything, only the important things. And the most important thing is that we live in end time. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because disastrous things will come. Stones will fall. Mountains will explode. War will start. In any country. Mark of the beast. True. I can tell you folks, it's true. The devil, he's here. You know where? He is in America right now. Your devil. He's in America. The Antichrist is in America. Your portal of hell is in America. Nowhere else. You better start to understand what I'm telling you. It's true, eh? No lie. You will see it all happen. This is what Jesus Christ said. Must be come true. It must come true. And God never delays something. You better forget it. God is precisely. I hear people say, God delayed this and God delayed nothing. Nothing, folks. God is perfect in His timing. And I can know it. Because He come to me exactly right on time when I need it. And then I tell God, how do you know that I need you now? You know, He come to me, He give me the feeling when he come, and then I tell God, how did you know? God knows everything. And God also can destroy everything. He did make everything, but if he like, he can destroy it right now. Then there is no existence of the human race anymore. I told God, why don't you do this? Because God is precisely. And he don't delay nothing. He cannot destroy this world because it was already written. Now only it has to be done. This what is written will be done. And God saw that it is the only way. And it's a sad story, because many will die. And not by God's hand. Now you need to think you're devil. And if it is not your devil yet, then he will become yours. You know why? Because you people don't want to hang on the cross like Jesus Christ did. You don't want that pain. That's why you will be with the devil. And people of Jesus Christ and God, you will be first. I'm sorry. But don't worry, folks. You people go directly to God. You don't have to knock. The door is open. For the people who are with God. The door is open. And for you folks, I'm making a big boat. Like Noah. And the door is open. This door directly go to heaven. Who want this? Walk with me. Walk with me. You know, folks, you all got your own choices to make. Make the good choice, please. Or you will die the hard way. You don't have to be with God. But don't be with the devil. He will kill you. He will use and kill you. Go with God and you will live forever. You will stand next to God. You can touch Him. You can talk with Him. You can ask Him any question. He knows everything. And He's nice. And God has promises to make. These promises are terrible, but it has to be done. That's why Jesus did bring the sword. And He brings the sword in this time. Now. It's busy already. Jesus knew it when this will start. But He did not tell you. It is not standing in the Bible what day it will begin and what day will be the middle of it and what day it will end. But He told you it will. He did not give a year or a day or a time. But He gave you riddles. When you see those things, remember? It will stop. Do you see the signs? Do you see the stories of Jesus come back? God told me, all will come to new. It does. God told me, blood in the spot. Much blood in the spot. Because it is a blood spot what's going on. It is a game. Now, who you want to be in this game? A soldier? With a gun or a weapon in your hand? Fighting for evil men? So that you will become evil also? Will you be a president or a king? Will you be a liar? or a raper? What do you want to be in this game? Because there's a dirty game going on. It's very dirty. Many people lie. And the big heads are definitely lying. You need to wake up to see it, folks. But if you listen to everything what I told you from the beginning, you know, if you buy a book, you begin by page 1. Do this here also. Scroll all back. All my 700 movies of, how you call it? Videos. And start by page 1. This is where my book begins, about God. And the book called God. It is written. It is God's book. I want to see my Father, people. So this will happen. I love him. I miss him. I need him by every step I take. I cannot live without him. It's not possible. Well, not anymore. It's not possible anymore. I need him by everything I do, by everything I say, I think, I feel. I see. I need him. I'm hooked on God. I'm in love with my own Father. And I give him explainable love. Because he did give me explainable love. So I was honored and did go on my knees and told my Father, Father, how can I repay? How can I send you my love? So I told my Father, I will send you unexplainable and unreachable love. Unbelievable love. If you like to do this also, you need to know God. You need to know God. And you will see all the things he did make. And that's a lot, folks. NASA, well, You will never know. You folks are liars. There is so much more. There is so much more. Oh, and there is also more life. Yeah, we found a planet and it get water. Really? Well, almost every planet of God got water. I don't know if you know it, but I know it. There are millions of planets like this, like how we live, with water and, you understand, life. We are definitely not the only one. I saw it. So, but that's not important, folks. Important is that we are in end time. It's very real. It's very dangerous also. Well, it depends what way you like to walk. Will you make it difficult for yourself? Then you will understand that you walk on a difficult way. Don't whine to God, because it's you taking the steps. Don't cry to God. God told me, well, my son, it's their choice. I gave them free will. Yeah, I told God, yeah, look what they are doing. Free will. Do what they like. Huh? I did ask God why they hate you so much. Your own children, my Lord. I don't understand. Am I the only child who love you? Deeply, really love you? Or can I expect more? And God was still. He did say nothing. Well, God never say much. But to me, he talk a lot in my mind. At first I thought, oh, I hear a voice and I become crazy. I get love, I become crazy. I got a clear mind, I see everything, I become crazy. Things what I say start to happen. What's going on? You know, I become scared of myself. I thought, what's going on? I talking about a tree in my street. I open the window and I tell God, this tree will not stand long anymore, my Lord. I go sit down and I hear, there goes the tree, cut in two. The next day, people come to take the rest of the tree away. Tree was dead. Tree has to go. And I did tell God, this tree will not stand long anymore. And when I did say this, I sit down and I hear and I thought, no, it cannot be. And yes, it did happen. I told my Father God, let this stone fall, my Lord, because they don't want to listen. Now they see gold and minerals in this stone. So I started to cry and I did throw away my gold. My expensive gold I did like. I throw it away. The next day I click on the news and I saw something in the air. But I just wake up, so I was not ready to look it good. But then I start to cry and I told God, I hope there is no one did die. And no one did die. But the stone did fall. God did hear me. It did happen the next day, a few hours later. Before this I was talking to God. And it did happen. This was the first time I come in contact with God. You know, and when you hear me, you all will think, no, that cannot be, you know. Well, people, I do not lie in God's eye. So why will I lie in your eye? You tell me. I tell you like it is. This did happen. For real. Or else I never will come here to tell you a lie. I'm walking with the God of Abraham. What you think? That I'm gonna lie? No, I don't dare. Come on. But hey, you people dare. But I don't belong to you. I belong to God. God is my Father. I am His child. So I dare to talk like this. You know? Because it really did happen. And if you listen to the beginning of the book I did make, you will know everything. what happened to me. And many people did come to me and told me, you are nothing of God. Look how you're talking and what you say, and you are against God. Because I told the people, I do not believe in God. I don't go to the church. I don't read any Bible. Everything is in God. Everything is in the Father what you seek. And you look in the Bible, you go to the church, and you believe in God. And these are the things I don't do. Because I know my Father for real. So I don't need these things. You people need. I don't need it. I know my Father very well. I'm telling it from the beginning, and I will tell it till the end. My Father knows how much I love him. That's important. Start to love God. Don't step him in his back anymore. Start to love God. And Israel, definitely you. You living in my Father's land. The land he loved so much. The land where all the stories are. And you destroy it. You did destroy God. Oh Israel, I want you to wake up. Don't turn your back to God. Start to destroy what is in God's eyes painful. Don't believe in your idols. Your Baal. Pick up a hammer and hit it hard. This is what God wanted to see from you. If you don't do it, my Father will do it. But he will do it on the hard way. It's only a warning. Because I tell you, Israel folks, if I was there right now, I was standing for this Baal shit and destroy it alone, on my own. Because I don't want this in my Father's land. I love my Father. And I know who Baal is. And you know it also. So why your lands are full with Baal? Tell me. It will be destroyed by God if you don't do it. God will send something so terrible that it will be destroyed on a hard way. You don't want it. But I know already you also don't want to listen. So it must happen this way. Oh, my dear Father, it's unbelievable. They live in your land, in your holy land, and they make it unholy. Do you believe this? It's unbelievable. They make from your holy place an unholy place, a devil's gate. My dear Lord, can you please forgive them? I think they don't know what they are doing. Or they don't you. They don't know you. Or they did forget you. Or they don't like you anymore. But hey folks, if you don't want him, then he's mine. Then God is mine. I take him for myself. If you don't want him, I like to share, but if you don't want him, I become greedy. I take him for myself. You understand? I will take God for myself if you don't want him. I become greedy. Let's wait for the power of God. Are you ready? I don't think so. You are not ready for the power of God. Forget it, folks. Start to cry already. But because there is nothing to laugh. It's not funny. Don't be against my Father. You don't have to be with him, but don't be against my Father. I'm warning you, folks. I tell you again, you don't have to be with him. But don't be against my Father. And if you like to be with this devil, go to him. He's free way. Many ways. You can get him. It's easy. But my Father's way is one way. And it's the only way. And it's the most difficult way I ever did walk. But I love it. I like to walk difficult. Because I know I'm on the good way. That's why. Love and peace will be with you, if it will be with you.